Welcome back to Alopecia in Life. This is Christine. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I wanted to talk about the importance of advocacy. Right now, there is a bill going through the House called H.R. 2925, which would mandate that Medicare provide for wigs under the durable medical equipment provision of insurance. And the thinking behind it is that if Medicare does it, then everyone else will too. And if you're like me and you've gone through the rigmarole of getting your insurance to cover your wigs, you understand how frustrating and emotionally exhausting that is, because not every insurance company or every state provides for the same types of prosthetic coverage. And we're really left to the mercy of whatever state we live in or whatever insurance company we have. For example, when I lived in New Hampshire, my custom wig at the time, which was priced at just under $2,000, was covered in full. I only had to pay a $250 deductible after my wig was covered in full, because New Hampshire requires that any insurance provider that operates for patients in the state of New Hampshire has to treat alopecia the same way they would as cancer. And cancer patients in the state of New Hampshire are provided for wigs, no questions asked. In Virginia, however, where I live now, my insurance does not cover my wig at 100%. My newest custom wig is priced at $2,450. My insurance will cover 60% of that cost. And for me, what's left over is a significant amount of money. And when you think about the fact that this is a chronic disease for which there is no cure, and the fact that as alopecians, we typically have to buy a new wig once every year because they wear out, they lose hair, they get ratty looking. That's a lot of money over the course of our lives and over the course of this disease as it affects us. So I recently discovered an organization called the National Alopecia Areata Foundation, which is based out of California and has been apparently in existence since the 1980s. And I'm still floored that I never knew about NAF until October of 2014, since I've had alopecia for 13 years now. But it's a wonderful organization, and through NAF, I've had the opportunity to volunteer as a legislative liaison. I've gone to Capitol Hill several times and have met with the offices of different senators and congressmen to talk about this bill, talk about the importance of supporting it as it relates to people who have alopecia, and to tell my story and to let them know what it's like to have alopecia. Many people I've spoken to have never heard of it or don't understand how deeply life-altering the disease is. So it's been very gratifying for me to do this work, and I would encourage you to go to their website at naaf.org if you haven't already done so, and see where you might be able to volunteer your time and share your story and advocate for people who have alopecia, because we need as many voices out there as we can get. Please also share whatever stories you might have about your volunteer experiences at the national or local level, advocating for people with alopecia and issues related to our community. Please also follow me on YouTube. Please also visit my website at alopeciainlife@wordpress.com. And please also remember, there is a lot of life to live and a lot of love to give, even when you don't have hair. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.